Hi, I'm Lindsay Cook. I'm the Associate Production Manager here at the Alley.
I'm Kyle Bodiford. I'm the Master Carpenter here at the Alley Theater.
I'm Eric Breckson. I'm the Stage Supervisor here at the Alley Theater.
So one of the things that I think is so great about being here at the Alley and being part of the production team is the way that our jobs often cross over. Costumes don't just make costumes. Scenery doesn't just build scenery. Stage crew doesn't just run a show. Everybody has to work together to make things happen. Currently, on stage at the Alley, we have Cleo. And I just wanted to talk to you guys today with my cohorts here about something really unique in that show, and that's the giant elevator we have on stage. So what was that like when we started working on it, Kyle?
Ominous. We've never done an elevator this large before, so we were stepping out of our comfort zone, to say the least.
I really feel like it's kind of become its own character in the play. Like, when we first got the draft of the play and it had something like 25 scenes, and they were all different locations. Yeah. And the scenic designer said, I don't know how you're going to do this.
The movement and the transitions of everything is a character all of it its own. And that's kind of the biggest joy that I get is when you see those structures go in at the beginning, and then you take all of the motion that I create on the back end, then that's really where the transitions kind of come from. And that's kind of the blending of the show itself, really.
One of my other favorite things about what we do as a group is that it's all handmade. So, like, we didn't go to the elevator store and buy an elevator, right? Like, it's not like putting an elevator in a building. Like, this is something that was created by hand with a lot of research and time in our shop.
It's like a fine instrument. All of the tensions that are involved to try to get exactly the right kind of feel and response, so that when you hit the button that it actually moves it does what you expect it to do, and the machine doesn't know what you want. Like, so there's a lot of kind of translating that and trying to make it understand what it is that you're trying to tell it to do.
What do you think the best thing we do as a production team is? Like, what's our biggest strength?
I think interdepartmental. I mean, something as simple as a lamp on a desk can be the most complicated thing because it involves so many different people.
First, we get a design from a designer who tells us what the table should look like, what the room that the table is in should look like, what color the table should be, where the table should be, and then we get into the lamp. Does the lamp turn on and off? What period is the lamp? What kind of light bulb is in the lamp? What does the lamp have to do? And after we answer all of those questions, then the production office has to turn it over to both the scene shops and the stage operations to actually implement that. So.
Well, there's different aspects of that. There's, can we get a cable to it? Do we get a wire going to it? Sometimes we can't get a cable to it, so it's got to be battery operated and set off from the system itself instead of just being a switch. So
the desk that it's on has to come on and off stage, and so it can't just get plugged into the floor. It has to be inside the desk. All of it has to be and then we need to be able to pick it up. It can't be too heavy because then it's. So it's all down the line just for something as simple as just a lamp.
Well, and truly, like, depending on what it does, if there's anything that goes with it, like, no department escapes a lamp.
Right.
So scenery, props, costumes, even sometimes if there's dressing on the table, maybe it's a coat hanging on the back of a chair.
Well, they have to make sure that the dress that she's wearing isn't the same color as the lamp.
Right.
So, like, you don't want the lamp to disappear when she steps behind it. It's just there's a lot that goes into it.
There's certainly a lot of communication.
Yeah.
Absolutely none of this could happen if this team did not come together to pull all of these random things together to make one cohesive thing that's really beautiful on stage. And that takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of talent.